Hey, all right, today we have a special makeover just in time for Mother's Day. It is a mother-daughter pair getting a new look, and we are starting with the daughter. This is Kimberly, and she is the mother of two herself and has never been outside of the box when it comes to her look. Well, she is now,
Yes.
because take a look. We have a before picture, right?
I hope so.
We have a before picture of Kimberly? There you go. Oh my goodness.
There's
What
her
a
before.
difference. Michelle Renee, all
Isn't that
right.
beautiful? Hello, Andy.
Hi.
You know what? When Kimberly came in, she was kind of tentative. She wanted something, but she's never done anything different. So the whole thing is getting her out of her box. So we found out she did hair color. It was always blonde, and it was always long layers. So I kind of did everything that she said
Didn't want. That's a great thing
I
about you.
had to. I'm a rebel. So, you know what? Fringe is one of the hottest accessories now for spring and summer. It's wonderful to do.
Look at her.
There's so many different types of fringes you can do for different face shapes. I wanted to give her a very simple but the most bold look with the easiest maintenance. And I come to realize I really like myself because I kind of think
That's
it's the same
important
haircut.
that you like yourself.
Self-love.
What do you think? I mean, that's drastic, Kimberly.
Isn't that beautiful?
I love it. It's totally outside my box, and I love it.
See, sometimes you just need people to help get you there.
Okay, well,
Exactly.
tell her what happened with your grandmother, real quick.
I had a baby shower over the weekend, and my grandma actually came up and introduced herself. Wanted to know who I was.
You went to a baby shower.
And it was my little sister's baby shower.
Okay. I was like,
No.
okay. I didn't
I
see
would
where
love
it
to
went.
look like that
So
if I
your
could.
grandmother came up and introduced herself to
Yeah,
you?
she did.
Oh, that is hysterical.
that
She
awesome?
thought I was my sister's friend. So.
That is so funny. Well, you look beautiful. You look younger.
Thank you.
And your hair looks really
And
healthy.
did you notice her eyes? Amazing.
I noticed her smile, too.
Yes, absolutely amazing. So what we did is an ombre technique, and I thought it would be something really great for this, spring and summer. And what we did is we left her blonde highlights come through, and we went in and took a rich gold and just deepened it and kind of worked it to lighter on the end. So it almost looks like an already worn hair color.
Have you ever had bangs before?
I haven't.
Well, let me just tell you, if you just
she's
can
gorgeous.
we take a four shot? Because bangs are sort of in right now.
Do you think?
Bangs are in. How did you pick the color? I mean, you could have gone darker, you could have gone lighter. Were you just
Exactly.
trying to warm it up a little bit?
Well, no, we did go darker than what her natural is, but that's what inspired me, is to take her to the next. I would personally take her even darker. Next one, when it comes to fall, I'd love to see her in even a richer shade.
Well, she really has
But
no
that was
say
the
in it, so whatever you
inspiration.
want next time.
I know, but her base color was the inspiration for why I was picking it. And I thought the golds would be gorgeous to warm her up, but not make her red.
All right. All right, Athena, take it away.
She was kind of mousy before. There was no separation between skin tone, hair color, eye color, and she's so dynamic that changing the color and the cut made a big difference. It gave me something to be able to really, play with and focus. Her eyes are the most beautiful color of green.
What was her makeup style before? Did
You know
she...
what? She very, very little, almost nothing. And she's young. She has great skin, so she could get away with it. But she's so dynamic with some color, and so it's nice to be able to do that. And on her eyes, what I wanted to do is I did some plums, and I did some kind of peachy pinks. Originally, when she had first come in to see me, she was a blonde, and so the colors I had used on her were browns and soft sand colors, which would be okay on her now, but right now she needs a little more color. So when you change your hair color, it changes makeup color drastically. It can change it drastically. But now her eyes really pop, and by doing the plums, it really helps with the greens. So you could see under her eye, I had that little bit of dark shadow that I mimicked on the top. It's called Catherine. It's a deep, deep plum, and it's like an eggplant plum, not like real purpley. And for her lips, I mixed two glosses because I wanted to make kind of a glaze. So I have a really intense color called Cherry Rose, and then I mixed it with a color called Must Have that's a soft mauve.
You're really good about mixing colors. I learn a lot from you by doing that.
Everyone should play with colors. If you ever get any freebie makeup and maybe there's a color you don't really like, sometimes don't just discard it. Try mixing it with something else and see what you come up with, because you can make your own little custom colors and find things that you really like.
Okay, real quick,
this is really
the cheek
cheeks.
stuff.
This is really beautiful. Let me see your hand. I'm gonna rub this on you. Now that is a cheek glaze. So if you want to rub it in,
It looks like
I know.
Yeah, it does.
looks like vampire blood.
It's not. But you can see how it gives you that nice natural
really
flush.
cool.
Right.
And so what I had done is I just applied that to her cheeks, just a small amount, and then you rub it in, and
And
it
it'll
gives
probably
you
stay
that,
on longer too, right?
It stays on longer, but it gives you a natural flush. So it's just like a soft, blushing cheek, and her cheekbones are gorgeous, but instead of having a heavy powdery blush, we went with that, and I love it. I think it's gorgeous.
Well,
for
you
her.
guys are not called the dynamic duo for nothing.
Whoa.
And I'm so glad you guys are in the same place now, so you
Yes.
can have you do her hair and then the
Everything.
makeup. It's such a fun place. Okay, but we're still not done because a little bit later on we are going to see what you did with Kimberly's mom. She's coming up in just a little bit, so stick around.